Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. Thank God for the wake up. It is TGI Friday. My goodness, what is it? 9/15, I believe. 9/15/2023. Welcome. God morning and good morning. I'm your host, Luis Lopez, and you're listening to Talking Cancer, My Journey, My Way. Welcome to another day. Welcome. Thank you for everyone that's listening. As as this platform tends to, I continue and it continues to organically grow. I just truly appreciate those that are listening, those that are reaching out, um, things of that nature. It's really important to me that I continue just to uh, log the journey and the things that I'm going through on a regular basis, my thought processes, my ups and downs, more ups than anything at this point. Um, just for the simple what just for the simple fact that I changed my philosophy and just the way I think about things, even when heavy things fall onto my plate. Redirecting my mindset, um, just to, just to be more positive, or just come to the realization of what's in my control and what's not, and not letting the things that are out of my control, exasperate the situation. Those are huge, especially when you're uh, dealing with cancer. It's one of those things where you want to keep your stress level low. Stress does feed into cancer. So does your nutrition, things like that. So I've been over a month where I have been completely plant based. Um, I attempt to do as much natural raw type foods, um, where I'm not eating anything out of a box or a bag. I did have a few crackers the other day, some non crackers, which is a Mediterranean type cracker. So yeah, that was pretty decent, you know what I mean. But for the most part, um, everything is cooked, you know, from a raw state or eaten just like that, you know. So, but I could say that really, I've been truly blessed to be feeling really well. I feel like my body is running really well now. Yesterday, though, after I did my podcast, for whatever reason, I don't know if it was something I ate the night before and it finally was catching up to me or something like that. Um, but I had this major pain in my stomach. Like, it was bad. Like, I hadn't had a pain like this in a while. And by the time I was getting off of work, it was like getting worse, like, damn, this thing is hurting. I mean, it got to the point where I was like starting to um push into my stomach like really hard. Like, dude, where's this pain coming from? And I found it. I was like, damn, this shit hurts. Stuff hurts, excuse me. Um and so I'm pushing, I'm like pushing, but then I started noticing I started to burp a lot. So by maybe 6:30 or so that evening, maybe 7, it actually went away, just like right out of the blue. So I don't know if I had like some trapped gas or something like that. But I did get nervous. I was like, damn, man, what the hell is this? You know what I mean? So, but luckily, like now, I'm fine. So, but I was like, man, come on, come on. I eat great, but I did try some I did try some of like this salsa my wife brought home, and that stuff was like super spicy. That's that spicy where it makes you hiccup like immediately. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if you get that way, but I do. If I eat it, if it's too down spicy, I'll get the hiccups really quick. Like so, I'm wondering if when I was hiccuping, maybe I trapped some gas or something like that, trapped some air, so it was stuck. But luckily, yeah, I don't feel that way now. So great. I can move on about my day, eat my fruits, so and everything like that. So I'm still eating, you know, just being in tune with my circadian rhythm. I'm still eating in that manner currently. So that's been what probably about this almost the same amount of time as I went since I went plant based, so like a little over a month. And to say the least, like I feel great. I mean, there's not too many words you could use, but I feel energized in the morning. Now, there's one thing that's not happening now, and maybe it's because of the change um, in the sun pattern. Where it's starting to get darker, stay darker, long like the sun's not rising. Um, at 5:30 in the morning. So what I find myself doing now is that I want to continue to sleep a little bit longer. So I get up at like 5 o'clock or so. You know what I mean? So, but I noticed that lately, like the past maybe week and a half, that my alarm clock is going off. But I'm sleeping great, man. Like, um, I eat for the most part. For the most part, I eat one meal a day, giving my body time to digest. I do. I eat from. I eat from like noon to about 6, 7:30 at night. Where I try not to eat nothing else. Um, when I do get home from work, it's already like 6 o'clock. So, if I do eat at that time, it's not a meal. It's more like, hey, here's a few grapes, here's a peach or nectarine or some melons or just something like that. Some vegetables. I might make some cauliflower or something like that, and drizzle some seasoning and some stuff like that. So, but um, for the most part, I mean, it's a small meal. It's not compared to lunch. Lunch is a full meal, um, and I tackle that that thing. Yeah, I love lunch. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, and it's a trip though, cause like I'm not losing any weight. I'm pretty steady. Steady Eddie is what they say. But yeah, so this right now for me is is all gratifying. Especially as I continue to just you know tap in and try to find different modalities to uh, help in maintaining a good quality of lifestyle as I continue down this journey um, that the doctor calls cancer or terminal. So I hadn't said that word in a while because you know I don't believe it. You know, I mean, I know it's there. That I know what the doctors see. I know what the doctors say. I don't know. I just have a higher belief that at this time I'm going to be okay. And with that, I am looking into alternatives, and things like that, and so and not just from a natural standpoint, even though that's what I'm working at this particular time, but also different trials and clinical trials, something that that's not going to have the same effect as chemo. Because for those that don't know, chemo almost killed me the first time around. So I am kind of reluctant on taking chemo. And not only that, but the chemo itself is nothing, from what they say, is nothing but a suppressant anyway. And and I don't want to live that type of lifestyle personally. Um, I don't want to. I want to be able to live. And something like chemo, in my view, it's only my personal opinion, is just diminishing the quality of life, because they said that chemo for me would be an ongoing thing for as long as I'm breathing. um it doesn't say a lot, because if you know anything about chemo, it depletes every good thing that's in your body. And if you don't pass on from the chemo itself, then you pass on from other related things that the chemo caused, causing your liver to fail, causing your kidneys to fail, causing your heart to fail, causing, you know, whatever, lungs to fail, because you just don't have, it's just taking everything from you. And it takes a long time to replenish all of that. Your white blood cell count, this and that. It's crazy, you know. And I'm not knocking anybody's journey. I truly ain't. But everybody has their journey, and everybody's journey should be respected for whatever their choices are. We're here, and and like I said, I'm not completely um, against it, but we have to find something else. You know, let me try something different. I know you guys have it. I know you guys have clinical trials and stuff like that. Let's present those things to me and find out what they are, find out what the side effects are, so on and so forth. And we can move forward to trying something different, and that's kind of like where I'm at. And that's why I do choose different modalities. And that's why I do choose at this point, you know, uh, eating healthy, feeding my body full, giving my body all the nutrients and stuff that it needs to fight, in an alkaline state, and just keep on pushing the envelope of that. With that being said, like I said, I am open to different trials, finding out about them. I'm constantly researching that right now, um, as I'm waiting for my next doctor's appointment, which brings me to another thing too, is that I did contact my doctor and said, hey, I'd like to set up an MRI, or CAT scan or whatever, CT, kind of see where this cancer is at. Hey, what's going on, and maybe has anything even changed since the last time I've seen you? Has it gotten bigger? Has it gotten smaller? Has it gotten, what's going on? And it's a trip, because I don't understand. Um, and maybe it's just the rebel in me or something like that, but I just don't understand why I have to go talk to the doctor first. I mean, damn well I'm sick. Damn well I haven't seen you in a while. But you want me to go to the doctor. You want me to set up an appointment first to go see you, so you could talk to me and say, okay, how you been? How you doing? What you been doing? Okay, what I mean? Boom. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, let's go ahead and set you up for a MRI. Da 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 da. So they want me to see the doctor first, then have him schedule the MRI, then come back to help understand the MRI and read it. Why can't you just set up the MRI, and then I could come back to you, and then you could read it and do all those things and ask all the questions on how I've been, all in one shot? Why do I have to come back another time, a third time? Makes no sense to me. I don't know. It's things like that that just kind of sometimes gets under my skin. And I try not to let it, but it just sounds retarded to me. But I guess, you get paid for every doctor visit, right? You know. You know darn well I need another MRI. You can see it in my chart. The last time I've been scanned, I'm due. Just set it up. Let's go. I don't get it. Whatever. You know. I mean, they check my vitals and everything there anyway. When you go in, they check all your vitals, make sure you're okay, make sure you could, if they're giving me dye, then they know my body's okay. And, anyways. But yeah, so I'm waiting on them to get back to me in regards to that, because that's how I answered the doctor. um, you know, but at the end of the day, it is Friday. It's a great day. It's a God bless day. I was actually going to talk about, I was actually going to have found this article last night, and I was going to talk about recurrence and some things that were found um, overseas. And it was published in an article last year in November. But I think I'll save that. I kind of just want to keep it on a regular conversation, and just, let you know that, hey, keep looking forward. Let you know to continue to be positive. Continue to use words of affirmations to help navigate your world, the things that you're appreciative of, be thankful of, be grateful to God, continue to pray. And, no matter what your journey is, this message goes out to you. Having clarity within your mind, within your heart, knowing that you're doing the right things to continue to strive. It's truly a blessing to be here. It's truly a blessing to be able to have that cup of coffee in the morning. It's truly a blessing to just even wake up, open your eyes, and just stretch. You ever thought about how grateful, have you ever just thought about all the millions and millions, probably billions of miracles God does every day? All these little things. And I'm not just talking about human life, the waking up of human life, but the waking up of every insect, the waking up of every mammal, um, reptile, you name it. Everything is working. Things are working to repopulate the earth and all its riches and minerals and trees and things like that. Things are working naturally. There's a cycle of life that goes on to make all of these things happen. And then not only that, but he's in control of the universe and how it's spinning, and keeping it all in rotation and moving and grow. I mean, there's so many aspects to this world, to the universe. He's creating, we deal with it every day, so it's like so normalized. If you just took a moment to understand the beauty of all the little miracles that happen to make life happen, this big thing called life happen, it's just amazing. To sit there and to be able to sit there and analyze things like National Geographic or something. You ever seen the way a spider makes his web? It's amazing. He's basically like fishing, like we do. We go out and we cast a line and boom. But he uses his web. He releases his web and lets the air, the wind, kind of just let it blow to wherever it's going to land. And once it lands, it sticks. And then he uses it like a tightrope. Amazing how God ends up doing that, so the spider could just, make his full web and able to catch his prey and eat, and continue the cycle of life. That's I mean stuff like that is just, you got to think about the small things, the little things, the idiosyncrasies that is so normalized that we don't think about it. And we're not thankful for the little things. Being able to, walk in the living room and have a chair to sit on. These luxuries of life that we have. Get in our car, put gas in the car, turn on the radio, so many things that we're blessed for. And so all I'm saying is that, it is TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, right? Seriously. Be grateful, be humble, continue to strive for excellence within yourself. Continue to feed your body mental good things, mental thoughts, good thoughts. Continue to feed your body with nutrition, being conscious of what we are putting in our bodies. Now, the thing about nutrition, I'm not going to go big into it because, it's my time. I'm done now. But, with nutrition, a lot of the things that we eat or that are available to us, seriously, they're causing us to be sick. The processed foods, the biggest culprit. Even when this processed food says organic. Because it's the process to keep its shelf life that usually is what's causing, a lot of the diseases and cancer and the health decline. So, be conscious of what you're eating. It's cheap to eat bad and expensive to eat good. Anyways, that's my time. Don't forget to, like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you so much, and I'm out. Peace, love, one.